Greetings, this is Greg. I want to discuss the upcoming P-47 range debate with Mr. William Marshall. A number of people have suggested that the delays in this debate represent Mr. Marshall's effort to duck the debate. That is not the case. I want to assure you of that. He is just as excited about this debate as I am, and he's very passionate about the subject. He's a published author on the P-51 Mustang. His father flew one in the war. And he's the real deal. He is not ducking this debate. I really want to stress that. The delays that you've seen are due to external factors. First of all, we wanted to have the debate earlier this week. That didn't work out. Mr. Marshall had some issues to attend to, so we scheduled it for this weekend. I was a little bit hesitant to agree to that because, as you may be able to see, I'm in a hotel room, and it's in Anchorage, Alaska. Fortunately, the hotel room has a great internet connection, so the debate was on for today. Then we ran into a problem which had to do with an update to Zoom and how it interfaces with YouTube. And I may not have all this exactly right, but the debate is being monitored. That's not the right word. Moderated. That's the word. By Andrew from Flightline Media, another YouTube channel. It's going to be here on this channel, but Andrew's the moderator, and he's got all this set up. And one of the conditions of the debate that I agreed to, Mr. Marshall wanted this condition. He wants to be able to present some documents during the debate. Not very many, because we want to be able to keep things moving along. I think he's only going to present 4 documents, and I will probably present 0, maybe 1, because my intent is to keep things moving. But I agreed to him presenting 4 because that's entirely reasonable. After the debate, it's very easy for me to put up a video with all the documents that I discussed. And I offered him the opportunity to do the same thing. I made it very clear, you can put up a video on my channel, and I'll give you the revenue for it, 100% of the revenue for 3 months, or whatever I promised, and so that he can get his documents up as well. But in any case, what we agreed on is he's going to put up 4 documents. And the reason that affected things today is because apparently there was a Zoom update, and Andrew found that with that update, he could not put the documents up and live stream on YouTube. So that's just not going to work out for us. So we had to cancel it for today, which is very unfortunate. Now, I don't know when it's going to happen. Andrew's suggesting possibly another couple weeks. The next time that I'm going to be in a hotel with a long enough layover to do this and a decent internet connection will be middle of next week, but I don't think that we're going to be able to get the technical side of it set up by then, which is not good. I really wish that we were able to do this today. I know that Mr. Marshall wishes that we were able to do it today. I've not talked to him, but believe me, I've talked to him when we did a test of this live stream about a week ago, and he really wants to do this just as much as I do. He is absolutely not ducking this. As for the content of the debate, I think you guys know what to expect. If you watched my video, P-47 Part 6, Range, Deceit, and Treachery, you know my viewpoint, and you know that it runs counter to the normal historical narrative. In that video, I talked about the fact that fighter escorts were not provided, for the most part, in 1943 to B-17s and B-24s that were bombing Europe, the 8th Air Force stuff. And my contention there is that they certainly could have, starting in very early 1943, they could have used P-47s to escort those bombers. They didn't, and I maintain that that was a choice by the bomber mafia. And by the way, I don't really like the term bomber mafia because it implies that these are people engaging in organized crime. That's not the case. What they were engaging in is organized enforcement of the doctrine that they believed in and organized repression of anything that they viewed as an opposing doctrine. I don't want to imply that I think they're criminals, but that's the term that was used for them, and that's the term that if you use a search engine and look it up, you're going to probably end up on a Wikipedia page about the bomber mafia. So that's why I use that term. In any case, I believe that that group of individuals is entirely responsible for the failure to provide fighter escorts to bombers in 1943. Now, Mr. Marshall and I probably agree on a great many things. He certainly agrees that escorts were not provided to those bombers in 1943. I believe that he disagrees very strongly regarding the reasons for that. I don't think that he thinks it was either incompetence or intent on the part of the bomber mafia and 8th Air Force and generally U.S. Army Air Force leadership. I think that he believes that there's some sort of technical reason why it couldn't be done until the P-51 Mustang showed up. So that's what the debate is going to be about. I'm very excited about it. I hope to see you guys there. I apologize for the delays. It really was out of our control. There's a software update that just threw a wrench into the works. And also, this has been delaying me putting up other videos. I apologize for that because this has been my focus. I don't want to put up other videos that are then going to distract from this one because this is an important video. In the meantime, I will probably get an automotive video. I really need to get another muscle car video up, the 1968 one. And I will probably get a video up in the FW190 Anton series. I really need to finish that series. And I think I can maybe knock that out in 2 more videos. We definitely have to have one on the 190A4. That is a sort of overlooked model that really could have been something. It didn't turn out so well, but it could have been awesome. And the reasons that it could have been and yet weren't are really going to make for an interesting video. And then I need to cover the later models, A5 and A8, and especially focusing on how they got more power out of them and the ground attack variants and so forth. So that's what I hopefully will have coming up in the next couple weeks. And Andrew from Flightline Media is anticipating it's going to be probably at least another couple weeks before we're going to be able to do this debate. Again, he's got to get this software thing straightened out. That's on his end. And then it has to be at a time when Mr. Marshall is able to do it and I'm able to do it. And for me to do it, I either have to be at home or, again, at a layover like this one in Anchorage where the internet works well enough and I'm there long enough. So that's all I've got on this subject. I just apologize for the delays and hope to see you guys soon. Have a good day.